So I'm very pissed off by myself at the moment because I had 3 sales calls today. 3 calls about the Google business profile, and I didn't close a single one of them. I think that never happened before. Never I had 3 calls in a day and I didn't close a single one. All of them basically just gave the same objections, nah, it's not the right time, I don't have my target audience, I don't have anything. Of course, I play around and I basically ask them specific questions, let them talk, do everything pretty well, but they always said nah, it's too expensive, and yeah, all that stuff basically. I really tried my best, but unfortunately didn't get it. I really have to get better with working with these objections and still trying to sell them my product or my service at the end of the day, and still making it as good as possible. But I still I'm really realizing I still have to learn way more about actually selling, and selling in a very good way. So I still realize I'm not good enough at selling. But with time, I think everything comes. The more calls you're on, the more you're gonna learn. It's basically also with even getting calls. I have a friend of mine and he sells websites. He sends out, for example, 1 to 2 emails every single day and thinks he's gonna get clients with that. You don't. If you really wanna get clients and if you wanna get better at certain things, with me, for example, I have to get better at calls. I'm booking in a lot of calls, but I have to get better at actually selling the service which I do, because my closing rate at the moment, I'd say, is around about 60 to 65%. So if I have 10 calls about the Google business profile, I close about 6 of them. So today, of course, was a bit of a different day, wasn't that good, but otherwise I'd say that's not my normal close rate. And now if you're thinking about getting actually these amount of calls, you just have to do more. And at the end of the day, the way you get better is the more you do it, the more you're gonna get better. So because I wanna get more calls, I have to send more emails. So if you want more calls, you basically just have to do more. You have to do more outreach. You have to send out more emails. You have to do more cold calls, because the more things you do, the better you're gonna get. And that is basically how I look at things. So, and just, if you want more money, just do more. And that is what I'm realizing. Literally, at the end of the day, everything is a numbers game. And if it's not working out, it is because you haven't put in enough work, you haven't sent out enough emails, you haven't done enough, basically. And that is most of the time the reality of everything. So if you want more, do more. That is basically my motto, which I always have in my mind. If I want a certain outcome, I have to put in a certain amount of work. And even now, I'm not really feeling proud of myself. To a certain point I am, but I'm not completely saying, I'm using every single second very productively. I still have many flaws, and I still have to get way better of my working process. Waking up in the morning, basically everything, have to improve everything, from waking up in the morning to basically not checking Instagram as much, there's still so many flaws which I have to get better at, and hopefully I will over basically next couple months, next couple years, basically have to improve every single aspect. But yeah, still working myself every single day. Yeah, so I haven't talked about that in a while, to be honest, but that is basically my goal. And also really grow YouTube as much as possible, because I realized cold emails, even though it works, I think in a year from now, it's certainly not going to work as good as it works today. So if I really want to look into the future, I have to look at other opportunities. And I see LinkedIn as LinkedIn and YouTube as my biggest opportunities. Today also I crossed over 500 connections, because on LinkedIn, if it only says 500 plus. So even if you have 10 million, it's still going to say 500 plus. And today I crossed my 500 plus connections on LinkedIn. Pretty proud of that. But otherwise, I really want to grow my YouTube channel as big as possible. And I also had some ideas, because I was sitting on the sofa and I thought about basically how can I get more views on my YouTube channel. And I realized that I think at the moment I'm way too specific. So I mean my business channel, because I'm only basically talking about how to get visible on Google, how to improve your online presence, all that stuff basically. And I think in the beginning, if you really want to first of all get to 100 subscribers, or want to get to 500 subscribers, I basically want to do it a bit more broad. So in general, basically, first of all, talk about the online presences of different companies. Very interesting videos which basically have to do with marketing, but aren't specifically my target audience, but still talk about marketing. So for example, I thought of, Apple, because if you think about Apple, most people basically first think about the brand before they think of the fruit. and they had like an insane marketing. Like the marketing inside of people's head because of Apple is fucking insane, because people think of a brand more before they think of like the food actually, before they think of an actual apple, which is kind of crazy what they did. Also like Elon Musk, insane marketer as well, how he marketed himself, and Red Bull of course. So basically I want to do like videos about these specific brands and basically hope that they're gonna get way more views than my current videos, because at the moment I'm still like averaging between like 10 and 20 views per video. So I want to do it like as big as possible, make them as good as possible, and then yeah, basically grow from there and make that channel as big as humanly possible, because I really want to get clients through that channel. Like if I get my first client through YouTube, like with that channel, that is gonna be one of the best days, and I can't wait until that happens. Like I'm still like feeling like I'm not doing enough. I could do way more, and I have to do way more if I want to succeed really well in that life. So yeah, just have to keep pushing in, have to start working harder, write more emails, do more YouTube videos, do more stuff, and basically just keep going every single day. And yeah, until that shit finally works out, and then we wish. So that is the goal. Until you're driving that Ferrari, but even then you can't give up. You still gotta have to be working hard every single day. But from now on, basically get more clients, and while doing that, basically grow both of my YouTube channels as big as humanly possible. That is my goal for now. So I have to keep working now, keep hustling in, and then maybe tonight go for a couple drinks. That is the plan. So that's it for now. See you in the next video. Keep working hard, keep hustling in. Everything is going to work out, even if it doesn't look like that. Trust me, it will work out. One day can change your entire life. So that's it for now. See you in the next video.